Brought to you by
GoDaddy.com. Man up and get your $4.95.com by entering code MMA Nuts.
Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat.
How do you feel, buddy?
I feel good, man.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel great.
That's good.
It's fight week.
It's fight week.
Does obviously, let's get the big talk out of the way. The talk about this being, your last one here. Does this felt kind of like an end of an era of some ways to you, building up to this, or is it just another fight?
It's just another fight, man. It's my job, I don't think about all that the other stuff. This is how I pay my bills.
One of the things that struck me in the road to the octagon thing was you talking. I think it was on that. Was you talking about how when you beat Chuck, the fans turned on you all of a sudden? I found that interesting. Do you really believe that because you beat kind of like such a fan favorite that they turned against you in a way?
Well, what other reason would they boo? They didn't know me. Like the new UFC fans didn't know me.
Yeah.
That's my first time getting booed ever, especially for winning a fight by knocking somebody out. The main objective in a fight is to knock the guy out, right? And I did that, and I got booed. So, I used to be real fan friendly before that, but after that, I've changed. I'm changed towards the fans, but it's very unfortunate because you don't know which fan is a real fan or which one of those fans that talk shit. Then they see you, then I want a picture and autograph. You don't know, so.
But I think people would still argue that even since then, you've been one of the most popular fighters around.
Yeah, since then, but I'm saying
fan friendly too.
Yeah, but I'm still don't change my personality, but it makes me look at fans differently, right? I got my house egged because I won, it's just, it's something that you have to go through and sit, walk in my shoes to understand that. I am the way I am because of my love for the fans. I put my life on the line and I put my record on the line just to excite the fans. And, to get booed for knocking somebody out is not what I signed up for, right?
How much longer do you want to do this fighting?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel like I got a couple more years in me. I want to keep doing it, but I think it's time for me to go ahead. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm kind of jealous of what the boxers be making and stuff like that. I want to go ahead and try to, do something. So I don't want to talk bad about any of our pioneers of the sport, but a lot of them retired and they ain't doing so well. When I retire, I still want to be able to, live the type of life that I'm living now. And, MMA don't have a pension, and a lot of people don't understand that. So I got to go ahead and get mine now. It don't look like I'm going to do it in the UFC, so I got to go ahead and take care of my business.
How serious are you about possibly boxing?
I'm very serious. If I get a good offer and stuff like that, and I get good opponents and stuff, I'm very serious about it. I'll take 6 months, a year off my life and just focus on boxing and try to be one of the best boxers I can be.
I talked to Richard Schaefer at Top Rank about you. And he said that they would be interested in seeing you come in the gym and show what you could do. Would that be? And he said also other boxing promoters, I'm sure Golden Boy or don't go to King. But the bottom line is other promoters probably would be interested in seeing you because of your name. Is that something that you would consider? Going in there, showing these guys what you can do, and then let them make a decision on whether they want to.
Like I said, I'm down. I'm willing to take time out and get better at boxing because I really like the craft and the art of the sport, and I think I can bring to boxing what they're lacking right now. All we really have is Pacquiao and Mayweather right now, in my opinion, and those are the two people I watch. So that's my opinion. So we don't have any Holyfields or Mike Tysons and people, like that right now. I think I can bring that type of energy to boxing.
What's your plan when you're done boxing? When you're done fighting, what's your plan?
I'm done with everything. With all the fighting.
Yep.
I go with the flow. I like doing movies. I like designing video games. I like all this stuff.
Rampage, is there anything that Dana or Lorenzo could do to keep you within the UFC?
I think the bridge is burnt. I don't think there's anything that they could do now. It's like I've gave them chances and stuff like that. Just I don't want to badmouth them. Dana once upon a time gave me a big break and he helped me out. And when he first purchased my contract from WFA and everything, but it's no secret, since I did the 18 movie and I didn't fight Rashad Evans in Memphis, we've had a bad relationship, and it's like business is business, and I'm in the business of looking out for myself.
Jordan Rebney had mentioned that he would be interested in you for Bellator. Is that something that you would consider, fighting in Bellator?
Well, I consider if anybody want to treat me good, treat me the way I feel like I should be treated, I take all offers. I'm listening.
What specifics have they done to you where you felt that you've been untreated fairly?
It's a lot of things. We'll be here for a couple of hours if I roll
Top
it out.
three.
The top three, the DVD, Rampage Greatest Hits. If they would have just, hooked me up a little bit and even told me they was making a DVD, I could have helped promote it. I could have made a little money off that. My round 5 tour, small things. They made me leave the company, and then they signed with the company, making a toy, and then the toy looks stupid. I don't get no toy, and I don't even get toys. They even give it to my kids. They don't even tell me. They got stuff about me I don't even know. They got cars, T-shirts, stuff, chains. I don't even know anything about it, and the toy looks stupid. Don't even got hair. You know what I'm saying? Don't even got. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid.
What is
and then
Reebok?
the last thing that they did to me when I got injured from my last fight, they knew I was injured, and instead of appreciate I didn't pull out of the Japan card, because honestly, they didn't have a lot of pride fighters on that card. You know what I'm saying? I just think that if I would have pulled out the card, it would have been bad for them.
Right.
That's what, in my opinion.
Right.
And I'm not saying I was carrying the show, but
Right.
that's the audience where I come from.
Right.
And I, even though I needed surgery, I still stuck in there and I fought for him. I was a soldier for him. And Dana talked crap about me. That's why I said, that's a straw for the camel back. But there's plenty of other things. The reason why I don't want to deal with that company.
What does
about the
Reebok
Reebok?
have to say? Yeah, I'm on the same page. What does Reebok have to say about them not being involved with you in the octagon?
Oh, the Reebok don't care. They're bigger than the UFC. They said they like me. They don't care about the UFC. They wanted to sponsor UFC. They would have approached the UFC and tried to sponsor the UFC. The Reebok came after me and sponsored me. They like my personality, the way I train, and what I stand for.
So what's your deal? What's your deal with Reebok?
What you want to know?
What activations are you doing with them?
Why are you using big words and stuff like that?
What are they paying you to do?
A lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Endorsement
Guys, let's
commercials.
circle back to some fight questions.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Go ask Reebok.
You talked about your knee feeling a lot better and stuff. I mean, how excited are you to go ahead and kind of showcase your talent again on Network TV, being totally healthy, taking us back?
I'm very excited about that. Can you see it on my face?
What do you think is the biggest challenge that Glover presents to you in the fight on Saturday?
What's the biggest challenge that he presents? Glover's a tough guy. He hasn't been beaten in a while, so that does something for your confidence and stuff like that. He's really good on the ground, and everybody knows that's my weakest part of fighting is on my back and stuff like that. So if Glover can get me down to the, I've been working there. When I'm saying if he gets me down to my back, then it most likely make the fight easier for him.
Did getting the extra time with the injury, since you guys were supposed to fight in October, did that help you prepare more for him? I mean, you've been thinking about this guy for a long time now.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like I went and took time off and healed my elbow up, and I kept training and just try to stay in shape and kept doing what I'm doing. I guess so.
You seem to have no issue fighting in Brazil. If you were going to fight him in Brazil, now you're fighting in Chicago. Tell us about the change of scenery.
Well, I just wish I wouldn't have got injured and could have fought him in nice warm Brazil, so I wouldn't have to come to real cold Chicago. But I like the city of Chicago, but I only like to come here in the summer months.
Is the weather affecting you at all? Are you feeling anything different for the fight? Or
For the weather?
Yeah.
No, I'm from Memphis. It gets cold, but this is extremely cold. Plus, I've been spoiled by living in California, Southern California, for 13 years. But I'm on out in the cold for a couple seconds hearing from the car. My coaches and my team, everybody good. They warm up the car and stuff like that. We're playing, man. We don't play, man. We don't play around, man. We got everything taken care of.
Do you regret not being able to fight in a big show in Tennessee?
Yeah, you know what? That was a really hard decision for me to make, not fighting in Memphis, because I always wanted to fight in Memphis and everything. But if you guys knew anything about me, you would know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm never really been a big fan of anything in my life, but I was a big fan of, and still is a big fan of B.A. Baracus and Mr. T. And you know what I'm saying? And it was like that's an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. And it just came at a bad time. I was supposed to have done that movie like a year prior to that, and it just came at a bad time. And I auditioned for it, not knowing exactly when they were going to shoot, because movies sometimes it just don't come when they say. I thought it was going to be after the fight. I don't know, and it came right then and there, and it was a real hard decision for me to make. I lost a lot of money making that decision. I get paid more to fight and everything, and I just went with my heart. Say, you know what? How many people can say they played B.A. Baracus in 18? And you guys would be surprised if you know how many black actors and athletes was going out for that role. And like I beat out everybody. Any black actor or athlete that looks anything remotely like B.A. Baracus and Mr. T was going for that role. Even skinny dudes wanted it. So.
Is that something you want to do again? Have they talked about doing a sequel at all?
No, there hasn't been much talk about it. But me and the director Joe Carnahan, we we're still dreaming up stuff. He's writing other movies and throwing me in there and stuff, and like I just gotta get my timing right. And he's actually right now is pitching a reality show right now. He wants to do a reality show for me because me and him hang out all the time. He just said my life is like a reality show. Me and him are great friends now, so I might be doing something like that soon. And but if Fox want to make another 18 movie, I'm down. I had the most fun ever.
Rampage, a lot of attention has been focused on the bad ending between you and UFC, but can you talk about some of the good times you've had with the promotion, some of the things you'll miss about being part of UFC?
You know what? I miss a lot of things. I miss like Burt Watson backstage. You know what I'm saying? He's funny. He's cool to hang around. You know, honestly, if you're on Dana's good side, he's the coolest guy. You know what I'm saying? Dana Lorenzo always been cool and stuff with me, and Frank. Those guys are real cool and stuff like that. You know, I miss the good fans, and like when I win and when you walk in back to the locker room, the fans and stuff cheering you on and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff about the UFC that I miss, you know, and Bruce Buffer, you know, saying calling your name and you know doing stuff. You know, Bruce is the man. You know, you can't get no announcer like him in MMA. You know, so I miss all that. But you know, sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. You gotta stand up for yourself. You feel like you've been treated badly. You can't. There's just so much you can take. You know.
Do you think UFC has played a role in helping you build your brand?
Yeah, most definitely. Like UFC is a huge platform, and that's part of the problem. I think sometimes when you got this big of a platform, you got the market monopolized like that. You can say you take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for me, I'm the type of person. I'm a fighter. I fight everything. That's my problem. You know, I don't win all my fights. I fight everything, and sometimes I just say, you know what, forget it, and I'm just gonna leave. I left. People don't know this, like the new fans. I left Pride back in the day when I felt like Pride wasn't treating me right. I left them, and you know what I'm saying, they was the biggest show in the world at that time too, and they wasn't treating me right. I gotta stand up for myself because I gotta look at myself in the mirror. So I'm like, you know, I can go and you know, with the savings I got, go back to Memphis and have a regular life with my family and kids and stuff, and then let people like take advantage of me and tell me like my pay-per-view numbers did this number, but then tell the press that the pay-per-view numbers did higher, and I feel like I got cheated. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather make less money than feel like I went out there, put my life on the line, worked harder, and people cheating me on my pay-per-view numbers.
Finally, will Rampage Jackson have fun Saturday night? Do you think you'll have an opportunity to enjoy your time Saturday night in the octagon?
Saturday, you know, the fight night is the only time I have fun throughout the whole process of training and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the only day I have fun. Whether I win or lose, you know, it's me getting out there and letting go, and you know, you putting everything out there what you train for and everything. So that's the only fun I get to have because training ain't fun.
What do you think your legacy is in UFC after the fight on Saturday? What your personal legacy and the legacy for the fans?
You know what? I have no idea. I never think about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think the UFC dropped the ball as promoting me as the first ever unified champion of the sport and stuff like that. And that's the only thing I care about. You know, that's history. That's you know what I'm saying? That's something that I could be proud of. But UFC don't even promote that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of fans didn't even know I had the Pride belt. So, you know, I'm not going to even think about that. I don't care about the legacy and stuff anymore.
Are you thinking about going into coaching and helping other people get to the pinnacle that you've reached?
You said what?
Are you thinking about going into coaching to help others get to the pinnacle that
I'm a terrible coach. Have you seen the Ultimate Fighters? I'm a terrible coach.
How was that with TV and how was that with you?
Well, honestly, it was like those guys, you know, they come to me like they already been training for I don't know how long. I only got 6 weeks to help them, so it's not up to me. But still, honestly, I know I'm a terrible coach anyway. So, but it was up to all those guys because I got nothing to do with them. I'm not the one to talk to them guys anything. They come to the show already. They should came prepared. Most of them come out of shape and stuff anyway. So it got nothing to do with me. But still, I'm a terrible coach.
What did you weigh in today, and what's the first thing you're going to eat in Chicago?
What I weighed today, I weighed 220 today. I don't know what first time I'm gonna eat in Chicago. I've been eating. I'm pretty sure I probably won't eat anything in Chicago because I got my guys from Soulmate Food with me, and they've been watching me like a hawk. These guys been doing my diet the whole camp over in the UK, you guys might want to check them out. Soulmatefood.com. They do everything to put it in your mouth for you. You know, they do everything. So I already been asking them, what can I have after weigh-ins? They be like, the same stuff I've been cooking for you. So I don't think I'm ready to taste. They know about the delicious pizza over here, and they know how fun I am about pizza. But I don't think I'm gonna get in. Be Pizza Hut back home when I get home.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. All right, y'all take